This is my 2025 C Pro 292. There's all the pieces and parts that I hopefully need. The local dealer wanted over $13,000 to install this and purchase all the parts, but I was able to do it myself, purchase everything online for a little over $6,000. So I am happy for the savings. I'm going to use what's underneath this compartment for the battery, and I'm going to put it across here. It is 87 inches. I know that I need 87 inches because I measured from the cap to the water line, and it was about 45 inches. So their diagram that they give you says that this needs to be 87 inches to be deep enough in the water. I'm going to have to notch out this lid so that I can get the wire from the motor to go down, hidden somewhere, enter into here, and then into that compartment where the battery will be. All right, well, this sucker is very heavy. So I think the biggest factor here is going to be this trolling motor coming out to the tip here. It's going to go that way, 87 inches. And then whether or not this door, if the motor is going to impede the door. So I think probably before I go any further, I should probably get the trolling motor out of there, set it up here, and maybe see what's going to happen. So I'm trying to figure out if I can put it there. Obviously, I don't want to hit the ladder when I put the boat on the trailer. And I need to be able to open this here. And I don't know if that's okay for it to be sticking out over the boat. It's not as bad as it looks, but I mean, it's still past the edge of the boat. So it is kind of finagling with things. All right, so we're gonna mount this plate, this mounting plate, to the bottom of the trolling motor. Then this part gets mounted to the boat. So I've got to get at least 6 of these for a good secure mount to the boat. There's a lot of force. We don't want that rocking or breaking the boat there. I've got to use a little bit of anti-seize on these stainless bolts, and also I cannot use a drill because they say that this can heat up and actually weld these together. So that's what this anti-seize is for, and I'm just going to do it by hand. In order to gain access to the underneath side of this deck, I'm going to take this stainless steel anchor area out. I've already undone some of the screws here. I'm going to have to take some more out of the front. Got that out. This is what it looks like underneath there. So because this bracket is going to get bolted here, but I can't see through this to know if I'm going to come out of the boat, if I'm going to hit solid material, I've created this scribe. Wherever it touches underneath, lets me know that that's where it is on top. And so I did this once, and it is quite far. So I just need to look in here and see what I see. Alright, so they don't have this here at Home Depot, but I do need silicone, and I'm going to go elsewhere for these. So Home Depot did not have the bolts. I had to order them. It did take an extra day for this stuff to come in, but I'm not in a terrible rush here. Alright, so I've got to manually deploy this thing so that I can make sure that my holes and where I'm going to put this is going to work. So you lift this to move this shaft down to clear the opening. This guy was pushed into here, so I pulled him out, and then I squished this. So that is less than scientific, but it is working. Oh dear. Okay, I think I need to close this, but it is so not closing. I don't know what to do to close it. Ah, there we go. Just needed some stank on it. Okay. Alright, so my pen marks are dead on over there, and there's plenty of clearance here for this to go deploying back and forth. So I think we are good. This starboard has got to fill in this lower level so that when I put this together, it'll be nice and secure. So using my pen marks here, kind of lining this up. So this, I put the bracket on here so the bracket will land there. I'm going to cut out this. Actually, I'm not going to cut it out to there. I need to cut it out back to the footprint of that. And that footprint just happens to be the width of this painter's tape. So I have to put the painter's tape here and here and then cut out that shape. So. Alright, so these are the special bolts I bought. Special because they're longer. The ones that came with the mount are only this long. And by the time you go through this, plus the starboard, plus the boat, there's not enough room there. My drill died. Alright, new battery. Take two. Wow, that goes through there really easily. Alright, so I went to Lowe's, got some of this aluminum flat. I also got stainless steel washers, so I'm going to cut these out. These will go on the underneath side. You'll see in a second here. I'm going to put some 100% exterior silicone on each hole. I've got each bolt all the way through with some kind of backing on it, whether it be aluminum or the starboard. And then I've got double fender washers on each. Those are stainless. come up to the top here and just tighten and tighten and tighten until it won't tighten no more. Got them all tightened. I did manage to lose a wrench somewhere down in the bottom, although I cannot see it, so I'll never get it back. Alright, trolling motor is on. Now we got to get the wiring. This is the lid, and I'm going to use this grinding wheel to make a notch for the wire. The notch is in. I'm gonna put some gel coat on that at another time, and this is going to strap around and hold this thing. So, but it's too long, so we got to cut it here. Then I've got to drill holes here, screw this in. Calls for a 9/64 drill bit.
That part is done.
So I got the notch downward position so that when this goes in and gets screwed in, then my wire is coming up over like I wanted it to. I'm gonna use this to cushion the bottom of the battery being in there. This is a battery charger. Red goes to red, black goes to black. Same thing with my lines coming in. I've got the breaker broken so that there's no electricity going up there. Oh, we got a blue light. It is saying it's stowed. I like that. All right, cool. Well, I think we're good. We just need to get on the water now. Well, I mean, I gotta clean up, but yeah. I downloaded Lie Time. I opened it. I added my email, and then it asked me if I wanted to scan for the battery via Bluetooth, so I did. Using the good old Florida Liquid Sunshine to clean off my backer board for the charger and the breaker. This is another fun thing I made with the 3D printer. Soap above my sink, tackle boxes, cleaning stuff. Good pliers, more tackle. But this is perfect. It goes behind the seats, doesn't get in the way. I use it a lot all day long. Charger, breaker. If you're wondering what these are, I made these. There's 5 rare earth magnets in each one, and then they line up with these other parts. But they work out real good. Again, they're 3D printed, but they replace the plungers that are there that are just awful. So, and then these blocks right here just kind of fill up the space. Otherwise, it would be like bridged and falling down. So. And I also 3D printed these things to hold it down because this thing will flop off. Alright, time to get on the water.